The Central High School student who admitted to assaulting a teacher has been sentenced.
A Ramsey County judge sentenced 16-year-old Fon'Tae O'Bannon to 90 days of electronic home monitoring and supervised probation. Today, we're also getting our first look of the fight in the lunchroom that started the whole thing. That fight left teacher John Ekblad with a head injury and hearing loss. Angela Davis spoke with Fon'Tae O'Bannon's mother and his attorney today. Angela, what did they have to say?
You know, that student, Fon'Tae O'Bannon, he is essentially under house arrest after pleading guilty to third-degree felony assault. He must also undergo counseling and complete 150 hours of community service. Judge James Clark agreed with the probation officer in the case and chose to send the teenager home rather than to a residential treatment facility, which was the recommendation of the county attorney's office.
This has been a very, very, very bad nightmare for Fon'Tae. He's hurt. He's disappointed. He's very, very humble and apologetic.
Fon'Tae's mother told us he regrets what happened, but she believes he's not the only one guilty of wrongdoing. She's upset that the staff at Central High School didn't call her to inform her of the fight. Instead, she says she got a call from the police 3 hours later.
He's not the perfect kid, but he's not a violent kid.
This video shot on a cell phone camera shows the first moments of the fight. Fon'Tae's mother says he was defending his younger brother who got into a fight with an older student. Fon'Tae is the one with the orange backpack. Teacher John Ekblad has short blonde hair. The student's mother questions how the teacher handled the situation.
That hold that he did by choking him and slinging him from side to side and him throwing him into the trophy case, that was not a policy of St. Paul Public Schools.
Diane Dodd is the public defender assigned to Fon'Tae's case and says he has no prior history of assault.
Before the judge gave his decision, he basically said to Fon'Tae, look, you had a lack of judgment, and that's basically what psychologists tell us about juveniles, is that your brain's not fully developed yet.
She's seen video of the fight.
A prosecutor's perspective is Mr. Ekblad is trying to control my client, but my client and my perspective is more that my client felt like he was being attacked by Mr. Ekblad.
Fon'Tae's mother told me she plans to sue the school district for failing to provide a safe environment for students and wants to see assault charges brought against teacher John Ekblad because she believes he used force first and caused the situation to escalate rather than calm down. Meanwhile, the teacher is also planning to sue St. Paul Public Schools over this incident, claiming the school district has failed to effectively manage school violence despite having knowledge of the problems.
So sounds like we'll be back in court one way or the other.
It's complicated.
Yeah. Does Mr. Ekblad have complaints against him? Do we know?
You know, I asked a district spokesperson a question about his history, and she says that Human Resources records show that John Ekblad has had 2 written reprimands from 2003 and 2004, but she could not disclose the details at this time. But, you know, he's been with the district for 21 years. He teaches physical science and physics and has actually been a part of Central High School's safety team. So that means he's one of the people they call on when they have emergencies or behavioral disruptions.
Like we saw there.
Like we saw there.
All right.
Right.
Thanks, Angela.
All right.